I'm a hip hop artist, I'm an R&B songwriter, but I have a lot of educators in my family, especially my mother, who kind of tends to look at me going into a career in music as kind of like a hobby. So you kind of get the, yeah, you want to do music, but what are you really going to do? Like when that's over with, like what are you really going to do? And you know that it's kind of out of love when family does that, but it kind of starts to wear on you, and at times it gets difficult to stay motivated.
Right, because if the people around you are telling you, hey, you know, okay, fine, the music thing, but like what happens when that doesn't work?
Right, exactly.
Now, what do you say to her when she says that?
Well, I give her some sort of a backup plan, but I think that it's going to work. I believe it in my heart, and I tend not to think like that because I feel like that's doing myself you know, a disservice by thinking, okay, well, when this doesn't work, then what am I going to do?
So why do you give her the backup plan? Why don't you dude, why don't you just go with your heart and say, Mom, relax. You know what? Bottom line is, this is it.
Right.
Why?
I don't know, because I guess you get tired of hearing it so much, so you tend to just be like, okay, let me pacify you with this answer, so maybe you're kind of, you know, kind of ease off me a little bit.
Well, there's another thing, that because ... the reason that you don't is because, are you at some level worried that she'll suffer or not like love you for doing this or not be supportive?
Like, I think that, I mean, I know that she'll still love me, like the rest of my family also, who kind of thinks along the same lines. I know that she'll love me, but it's just that you really don't want to disappoint family, especially immediate family.
But
you know?
You understand it would be disappointing her if you didn't follow your heart.
That's how I feel. Right.
So what if you told her that? What if you, like, instead of carrying this anxiety, what if you went back next time you see her and you say, you know, I've been thinking, like, usually when I talk about music, I get the idea, like, you don't think it's going to work for me.
Right.
And that gives me the sense, like, you don't believe in me. Do you not believe in me? What would she say?
I think she would say, son, of course I do. My whole family kind of sees education as the only kind of firm thing. Like, you kind of have to have your feet planted in this because it's real. But it's kind of like the Hollywood being on Sunset and chasing a music thing. It's kind of like a dream. It's kind of not. It's kind of not right.
I mean, it's your dream.
I agree. It is my dream.
Just because she's your mother, you can't let her take it away.
Right.
Or make you explain yourself. In other words, I think she's probably better in a way than you might even imagine, because you're a little worried whether she'll come through for you. Right. If you literally give it to her as the truth.
Right.
And you just say, when you say that, I know you love me, but I don't know if you realize it could hurt me.
Yeah.
Like, it could play at the back of my mind, and what if 10 years from now I'm thinking, it sort of took the edge off my game.
Right.
I wonder if she'll sort of summon the love to say, well, then I'm on board.